Hey guys, Level Devil stopped recording, so we gotta finish the Devil Door part 6.
He didn't. I
Alright,
heard rustling,
part
then a dead
6.
voice. Is that her? My fiance sounded different. Flat. Yeah, I should have hung up. But something in his tone made me
Part
stay on the
6,
line.
part 6.
His mom chimed in. Then my fiance said, "Tell her what, Mom?" His dad's voice was stronger. That you're only going through with this because you feel trapped. Son, we raised you better than to marry someone out of obligation. My heart stopped.
Damn.
I pressed the phone harder against my ear. His mom continued softer now. Those boys are adorable. We love them. But sweetheart, this isn't the wedding. You're only 26. You have your whole life ahead of you.
Alright, let's go, chat. Let's go.
Start fresh somewhere else. There was a long pause. Then my fiance said, "I know. Trust me, I know. But what choice do I have? If I leave now, she'll drag me through court. Child support would destroy me financially. At least if I marry her, I have some control over my own money. And legally, it's easier to deal with." His dad laughed. Not a happy laugh, a bitter one. "So, you're going to spend the rest of your life pretending?
No.
That's not fair to anyone, especially those kids." My fiance's voice cracked. I made my to stay. I just have to live with it now. I hung up. My hands were shaking so hard I almost dropped the phone. I stood there in our bedroom, the one we'd shared for 3 years. I felt like I couldn't breathe. I couldn't sleep in the nursery. I went in, looked at their tiny faces, and something inside me just snapped into focus. I wasn't going to let my sons grow up with a father who saw them as a trap. I packed quietly. 2 bags for me, 1 bag of their essentials.
Alright, let's go, chat.
Don't contact me. My lawyer will be in touch. I drove to my parents' house at 2 a.m. with 2 crying babies in the back seat. My dad met me at the door, but instead of comforting me, he looked angry in a way I'd never seen. He said my fiance had called him right after I left, told him I'd had some kind of breakdown and stolen the baby, that I wasn't stable. My dad actually believed him because apparently my fiance had been building this narrative for weeks, telling my parents I'd been acting erratic, forgetting things, getting too emotional. Then my dad said something that made my blood turn to ice. He'd already called my fiance back and told him where we were, and my fiance was on his way with a police officer and emergency custody papers he'd somehow filed 2 days ago. I stared at my dad like I'd never seen him before. The porch light made his face look harsh, unfamiliar.
Why did he do that? Why did his dad do that, though?
"What did you do?" My voice came out flat. "Finn called us 3 hours ago," my dad said. Said you'd been having episodes, getting confused. He was worried about the boys' safety. The word hung in the air.
Alright, chat. We know what to do.
Not just the conversation.
Jump. Go.
Systematically laid
Go.
groundwork to making events take.
Go.
I thought back over the past 2 weeks.
Go.
The way he'd asked my mom if I seemed forgetful when we had dinner.
Go.
He mentioned to my dad
Go.
that I'd been crying a lot. The people my best year and talking about things.
Alright.
He did it in my face.
No,
I'm not
chat.
having
I'm just
episodes,
mad,
I
bro.
said. My
I
hands were
got
still shaking.
makeup
In the
on
car,
it.
Mateo started crying loudly. I overheard him. He doesn't want to marry me. He sees the boys as a trap. He told his parents he's only going through with it for financial control. My dad's expression didn't change. "Honey, that doesn't make sense. Finn loves those boys. He's been nothing but dedicated because he's scared of child support," I said. "Dad," I heard him. His exact words. My mom finally spoke from the doorway. "Maybe you misunderstood. You've been so stressed with wedding planning and the babies. It's 2 a.m. Maybe we should all just calm down and talk about this in the morning." That's when I saw headlights turn onto their street. 2 vehicles. A police cruiser and Finn's black Honda. My stomach dropped. "You need to let me in," I said. "I know." My dad didn't move. Finn has temporary custody papers. The judge signed them yesterday as an emergency order. He showed me a copy over the phone. "If you're not letting him see his sons, you could get arrested." Yesterday, my voice cracked. He filed custody papers the day before our wedding. The car was out. I watched him get out. His face arranged in this expression of concern that I now recognize as his face. The police officer was a woman, maybe in her 40s, with her hand resting on her belt. Finn walked up the driveway. "Josie, thank God. Are the boys okay?" I wanted to scream. Instead, I said very clearly, "Don't come near me." The officer stepped forward. "Ma'am, I'm Officer Alvarez. I need to see the children. They're in the car," I said. "They're fine. They're with their mother." "Mr. Brennan has emergency custody papers signed by Judge Northfield," Officer Alvarez said. Her voice was professional but not unkind. "Can I see the babies?" My dad was already walking toward my car. I watched him open the back door and start unbuckling Mateo's car seat. My mom got Silas. "No," I said. "No, you can't just take them. This is insane. He filed those papers as insurance before our wedding. He's not concerned about their safety. He's covering his ass. Josie's been under a lot of stress," Finn said to Officer Alvarez. His voice was so gentle, so concerned. She left without telling me where she was going. I woke up It said I overheard everything and my lawyer would be in touch. There was no note, Finn said. I looked at Officer Alvarez. I looked everywhere. He'd taken it. Of course he'd taken it. My dad carried the tail up the driveway. My son was still crying, reaching for me. Something in my chest shattered. The custody order is temporary, Officer Alvarez said to me. It's just for 72 hours until there can be a full hearing. You're not losing your children. But right now... Based on what? I demanded. What evidence did you show the judge? Finn pulled out his phone. I have texts from her friends saying she's been overwhelmed. Those messages from her mother expressing concern. I have documentation from her doctor about postpartum depression screening. My doctor. I filled out a standard questionnaire at my 6-week check. It was routine. Every new mother does it. I'd scored a 4 out of 30. Barely anything. But he'd kept it. He'd kept that paperwork. This is kidnapping, I said. My voice was getting louder.
I'm literally just messing around on Lupin at this point.
Alright, that a third round.
Officer Alvarez looked between us. I could see her making calculations, weighing risks. Young mother. With custody papers and Mr. Brennan, you can pick the children, she said. Miss Harding, I strongly suggest you contact a family law attorney first thing in the morning.
What the fuck is going on? La 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 la. What the fuck?
That meant 3 days with my baby.
Her boyfriend is trying to get her to go to jail. La 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 la.
Officer Alvarez gave me a card with information. Then they were gone. Finn's
Her boyfriend is trying to get to jail. La 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 la.
My arms felt empty. My chest felt empty. Everything felt empty. Come inside, my mom said. We'll make tea. I turned to look at her. You gave him my baby. We didn't have a choice, honey. He had legal papers. He manipulated all of you, I said. For weeks. He made you think I was falling apart so that when this moment came, you'd question me instead of him. My dad rubbed his face. Josie, I know you're upset, but then